I'm gonna sit here and wait for a minute. I messed up. I'm sorry. There you go. I'm sorry about that. I didn't choose this mic when I did the live because I have my other one. I unplugged it to show y'all, and that was what you were hearing. Does this one sound different? Man, that's messed up that yeah. The big thing I'm reason I bought it because that other one sounded tinny compared to this one. The other one made it sound like I was in a trash can talking. And I know on the camera, this one sounds better. I don't know if it sounds a lot better doing this, but no, it's not your fault. It's my fault. It's all my fault. I should have checked what I clicked because every time I come in, I have to choose which microphone I want because I don't leave this mini one hooked up. So, but Miss how I think we're the only ones in here right now. This one is easy to use. It's for if you're using it like I'm using it now, you open up, you charge it, you open up the box, you pull the receiver out. Both of the microphone and the receiver will blink, they'll sync, and you're good. You know, and if whatever you're plugging it into, you're good. I don't use the two mics. Hardly ever. I wonder if it sounds any different. How does that sound with two mics? Rob sounded tired. I'm sure the other guys will find you again. Yeah, they either will or they won't. But yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure whether two mics would give a different sound. I bet you they would if I put them apart, unless they're combining it into one channel. I really don't know whether they do or not. One other thing though, with my 360 cameras, these are good closer up and using the receiver. But if you're trying to Bluetooth it directly, it doesn't work very well. With a non DJI camera, it's perfect with a DJI camera, but with a non one, the Bluetooth doesn't work that great. I've seen a bunch of reviews on it and they didn't like it. So I ended up buying the microphone that the people that make the 360 camera sell. That might have sounded more stereo. One thing it'll help, it won't it won't do away with it. And it helps a little bit extra with me because of my beard. But with it taped to your lapel here, you're or not taped, it's got a magnet on it and it's got a clip. You're not going to hear your heater as much. You'll probably still hear it, but it won't be as loud. I appreciate it. I do work on my audio though. I am trying to get like real good audio. I just can't get that perfect sound that I want. I can get what what's the word? I guess comfortable with putting out, but it's still not anywhere where I want it. And really all I do, it isn't nothing big, is I add just a little bit of bass to it to pull out some of the higher sound, or I pull out some of the higher sounds. I do a 10 bass or 10 channel equalizer on Premiere Pro, 10 channel equalizer, and I do a simple bass lift. So yeah, I'm back. That isn't good. I don't have to increase my audio at all. It records pretty good as it is. But I didn't have to do that with my iPhone either, with it just straight on my iPhone. You might want to check, if you use your phone, you might want to check your microphone, make sure it's not filled with schmoo. It's not your fault, Pete. It's my fault for being a dummy and not realizing that unplugging that microphone, the one that I thought wasn't being used, was going to kill the sound, and plugging it back in wasn't going to help anything. Okay, yeah, mine. It's got multiple microphones. That's one. I want to say there's one in the front too. This one's supposed to have multiple microphones in it. OBS is sensitive. What's OBS? I know it stands for old body style when talking about Fords and Chevrolet pickups, but I'm not sure what it stands for in the context of our conversation. Streaming software, okay. I use I just stream. I use YouTube Studio. And so I don't use a separate streaming. I want to get there. I just, every time I go to full with it, I can't get it to work right. I need to do some testing and get it right because, yeah, it matters. I want to be able to do it in the shop. And I can't really do it in the shop. First of all, I've talked about it before. My internet out there isn't great. So there's that. Let's see. Drop your phone last week. It stepped on it. Unknowingly had to get it. What kind of phone is it? Do you want me to send you one in the meantime? This is an AT&T burner phone. It's a 128 gigabyte Motorola, and I think it's Motorola. It's a XT2317-3. Okay. This is AT&T, but I imagine you could put anybody's chip in it. I bought this one about 2 years ago. I was heading down to a motorcycle deal, and I put my phone in I had the little X thing. You squeeze it and you put your phone in there, let it go, and it clamps it. I forget what they're called. And I didn't get it in there good, and I fiddled with it while on the road, and it fell out, and it mated with a big truck that was behind me, and there wasn't a whole lot left of it. I did go pick up everything that I could. And yeah, so I bought this one, and this one does decent video. It's a 50 megapixel. It says 50 megapixel quad pixel. Is that what it says? Quad? Yeah, it says quad. Yeah. It's not a bad phone. I'm not used to the Android stuff. It even has a stylus. I should charge it up and use it on my trips. So far, I like the new iPhone camera, but I think I've told y'all this before. Maybe I told someone else. There's not enough difference in it to have warranted me getting rid of my 15. I think I had a 15, but there wasn't enough difference in it. Might have been a 13. Yeah, I think it was a 13. The only thing about this one that makes it so much better than my old one is it's got 1 terabyte instead of the other one had 512. And I can, doing these videos, I do them in 4K, 60 FPS, and it takes up a ton of space. I don't know what bit I do them in, but so yeah, that way I can always edit it down, or not edit. Edit's not the right word. Well, I can always make it smaller and go down to a lower frame rate, or go down to a lower resolution, but going up isn't quite the same. You can take a 1080p video and go up to 4K, but you're not going to get true 4K resolution. And I don't know how it does it. I have messed up and did videos that way, but yeah. Yep. Rob, you got it. You know, I used to be what can I say? I used to know all about video editing software and video compression and things like that. I haven't done that in a very long time though. But I've got hard drives upon hard drives full of samples of my work. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. We had decent downtime every now and then, or a little bit of time to watch movies while I was in Afghanistan. So I used it. And when I was on 12-hour shifts, working night shift, my whole job was just to monitor the communications. So I was able to watch movies, and if we didn't have anyone out on the out on a mission, there wasn't a whole lot to monitor. Don't get rid of raw videos either. Yeah, upscaling's pretty cool. It's come a long way. It has, and it's going to get even better. And AI is huge, and it's only going to get more. But I was watching a video the other day. If y'all noticed all of the faceless channels, the ones that are some AI boys talking about this, that, or the other, and they're popular. They were making money. I seen where YouTube is demonetizing a lot of them because they were pretty much copying. Like, let's say I had a real popular video. They were pretty much copying it and making it into a AI video using my script, just doing a different video, visuals on it. And YouTube is cutting that out big time. Propane, 1,500 gallons. Wow. Dang, Pete, that's a lot. Oh, man. I helped my boss bury one, and I don't remember. I think it was 1,000-gallon. And this dude run his house and his shop off of it. They were out in the middle of nowhere. And he said he went through that a month. 1,000 gallons. He was going through it a month. Have settled at least 50 copyright claims with YouTube in my favor. That's nice. It sucks that you've had to do that many. I haven't. Let's see. I've had one against me a long, long time ago. And I've had 3 that just copied my video and put it out there. They didn't share my video, they copied it and put it out there. And Facebook took them down. I actually sent one of them a letter before I sent it to Facebook. Said, hey, this is mine. If you don't mind, I really need you to take it down. I have more, but it takes 30 days. Dang. Are these strikes against you or people copying your stuff? I agree, Rob. And the thing is, no matter what these people tell us, we don't know what the AI's instruction base is or what the parameters are. We only know what they tell us. And even if you ask the AI, it could be told to tell you something different. When this question is asked, tell them this. Music from free content website. When you do that, so I just do the YouTube stuff. But when you do that, do you put all the stuff in your description? Like you're supposed to put the where the videos, I mean, where the music's from, who the artist is, and a little blurb about using it under whatever, agreement. Ah, okay. That's that's frustrating there. They've got, when you upload now, they search for um music, copyrighted music before they'll upload it, and they allow you to add it in there. And if it's something that, that will hurt your monetization, it won't allow it. Or if it's something that is allowed, it'll pass it through. There's a bunch of YouTube artists that use paid subscriptions to music sites like that, but I don't know. I just used the YouTube one. I was trying to do other stuff, but it's so much easier. I found a few different decent songs that I feel are okay. I did pay for I paid to use a Bad Company song, I think, on one of my videos. But the first of all, the video didn't take off. It didn't do very well. And I think I paid $5 to use the song, and it wasn't worth it. I'm sure that video is sitting somewhere around 50 cents right now. And you're only allowed to do it on one song. I mean, one video. So if you want to do it again, you got to pay the money again. Let's see. What else? Still don't know if I'm doing Daytona on Wednesday. So I haven't changed my spark plug wires yet. I went out to the garage to get to working on my shelf that I'm going to put that toolbox on, and it's not going well. First of all, I went out and I was going to MIG weld it, and when I got out there, my C25 was empty. If you don't know, that's 25% carbon dioxide, carbon, and I think 75% argon. I don't know. It's just called C25. Just added Eric So's sound effects for brake cleaner to my last two videos. Hopefully I'll be okay. There's a few videos that I have pulled stuff from that I'm just waiting. But it's real short. Like I did a Sturgis video and I pulled the audio from, where Eric Cartman's talking about bikers and stuff and put it up against it. And it's a pretty decent earner. Let's see. I mean, it gets regular views, and something happened to it last week where it bumped up to like 1,000 something views in 48 hours. But usually it gets, 100 views every 48 hours, and it's slowly climbing. But most people that comment on it are people talking down about Harley riders. I could care less. So the last 48 hours, it's had 596 views. And I can't get to the money as fast using that. But just off my content that has a regular viewing, it sits at around the average $1.50 a day. Let's see. Yesterday was a decent day. It was 231. So the I named it, I guess, a Harley rider hurts South Park's feelings. It's up to $2.59 right now, and it's a short. So I mean that's not great, but it's not bad. My Energy Logic video is my most consistent video, and it's up to 5881. It has 16 subscribers. Let's see. It's sitting at, I know this is really what y'all come here for. Let's see. It's not. There it is. So it's got now 9,240 views, 19 views in the last 48 hours. It's down a little bit, but it'll go down the rest of the winter, and then next year to go back up. I need to do another video on it and make a better video. So, I mean, because it's steadily making money. My Milwaukee videos are the most consistent. They call it evergreen content. It's stuff that, like a vlog, may get huge views out the gate, but then it'll go down to a crawl. Well, most of my stuff's a crawl anyway. But evergreen content, if it's about something that someone searches for on a regular basis, you're going to get regular views, whether it's a long form video or short form video. And most of mine are, let's see, most of them are Milwaukee, but my Vessel ball grip video is in there all the time. The NOCO GB40 is on there. The one where I compared Snap-on and Koken internals. So, and also they've got they built two bikes for Harley Davidson Marlboro Man. They've got one of those in the museum in Sturgis, and I did a quick little video clip on it and did a short, and it has done really well. I mean, and it is one of my higher viewed videos. Let me see if I can find it. It would give me everything that has Harley Davidson tagged in it. I know, y'all, this is boring. There it is. It is at 48.2 thousand views with earning $6 and something. It's a short. Shorts don't earn a lot. They just earn a little bit here and there, or that's been my experience. Now that I've bored y'all completely to death, I think I'm gonna head on out. Sorry about that. I sort of went off on another deal. One thing I will tell you, I am not someone that people say keep money private. Don't bother me to talk about it because I want to be real. So I want to be real with people. And this isn't what you should expect. How much I'm making. You should probably make more than I do. But, it's something. It is what it is. Y'all have a great night. I will see y'all next Sunday, unless I'm on my way back from Daytona, because I'm going to do Iron Butt back if I go. So it's somewhere around 1,000 miles, and I'm going to do it straight through. So y'all take care. Have a great night. Have a great week. And I'll see y'all when I do the next one. Good night, everyone.